Hello, you're welcome to the fourth video in this series, and in this video we'll be learning how to import our 3D character and our 3D assets properly into Godot engine. So the first thing we want to do is you have to come over here, okay, and you right click and open in the file manager. This will give you access to the main file in the file explorer. So this is how you easily export things. So you can drag things in here, but the fastest way is that I've opened my assets here. So if you look at here, I have my assets. So you can download these assets from a link I've put in the description, where you can have access to the 3D assets that have been exported. We'll have a lot of things that have been created here that will enable you to create the entire game without modeling it yourself. I'll select this and Ctrl C to copy it, and I'll paste it here. So I have my fonts and my sprites that I'm going to use in the game in here. And over here for the 3D assets, what I will do right now, I'm going to segment this. So this is a very nice way of being able to work, so that when you are working, you won't have your 3D assets overlapping each other. So one of the things I will do, I will create a new folder called 3D assets. And inside my 3D assets, I'm going to create a series of folder. I'm going to call this the box. And I'm going to call this the closed door, the closed rooms. And the next one will be the holo room. And the next one will be the player. And the next one will be the smart door room. And the last one will be the treasures. So we might not use these here, but you can have access to them and use them to create a very nice, maybe a treasure pickup game. So over here, I want to now begin to copy this. So this is the fastest way. You can actually import things by just dragging them. You can drag them and just drop them here. But to be able to have access to everything and make it very organized, you can use your file explorer to move things. So into the file, the Godot file itself. So inside of my Godot file, I will select my box and I'll drag this. So I'm going to copy it, open this and paste it there, and select this too, copy it and paste it there. And I'm going to go back. So I have this. I have my treasures. I'm going to select the two treasures and paste it there. And I have my holo rooms. There are about 3 of them, and I'll paste it here. And then I have my player. I'll paste it there. And I have my smart room doors, the one that have the doors that will be opening when the character reaches the end of the game. So we'll have the smart door. Okay. So once we are done with this, we can just close this off and select this, and automatically Godot begins to import everything for us. So you actually see the importance of what I did, because without this particular thing I've done, you see that the materials and some other assets that I have will be overlapping in all the 3D assets. So that's the reason why we need to be able to separate the 3D assets so that it's easy for us to manage. So right now, the entire thing has been imported. So if you open these 3D assets, you see subfolders. So if you open this, you just see your box there. Okay, you see your material coming with it. You have your closed room, and you see the 3 closed rooms, and then the assets, the textures that were used inside it. Okay, So this is easier for us to work with so that we don't have them overlapping each other. So we'll have the holo rooms, and the materials there, and you have the player there. Okay, so you see the player. This is one of the reasons I like separating my my assets, my 3D assets, so that you see where you have this. Imagine when you have something like this and you have even other 3D files inside here, okay, the GLB files inside here. It will be very difficult for you to manage it properly. So you have the closed room, you have the smart room. So you have the smart room having a lot of materials, but you see the smart rooms are just here. Okay, so that's the reason why I love separating them for easy management. All right, so here I would like to snap this, and this is the font we'll be using, and I will have the HDR. Very important, because this HDR is one of the things that will help us to make our scene look very realistic. And then we'll have some sprites, the icon we're going to be using to make for the game itself, the game icon that we'll be using, and then play the start game scene. Okay, so we'll just leave this off, and that's all for the important part. So we're going to just test some few things so that you see what we're doing. So I can just double click here and new inherited, and you see how this is imported properly. When you put your HDR image, you actually see the beauty of this thing that we'll have here. So you have that. You can actually look at other things. Let's test our player. You double click on the player, new inherited. You actually see the player at the center. So it's quite very good. And if you look at the face, it's looking quite very awesome. So this is a very nice thing, and it came in with the animations too. So if you want to have access to animation, you can be able to have access to it, but we'll leave that till when we begin to import, begin to work on the character itself. So if you look at here, you can have access to this. Let's check the animation. So let's open the animation. If you click on the animation player, you actually see the animations inside here. So if you play the animation, this is the idle animation. So you can make it to loop. You can change this to the walk back. Play it. You can also make it cycle. So always make sure this is already turned on, okay, because you'll still be working with this inside the animation. So the same thing here. This for the forward movements. You turn it on. Cycle, make sure the cycle is on. So everything is actually working very fine the way we want it. And let's go ahead to actually test our other scene. So here we'll have, let's go down to the smart doors, smart door room, and just open one of them. So we'll have this, and it's also in the center, and that's actually what we want. So I think this is the major thing that we'll have, and that's all for what we're going to do in this particular video. So in the next video, we'll be learning how to create our 3D game level with these assets we have imported into Godot. And I'll see you in the next video. And please do like, subscribe, and share this video so that a lot of people will come to join us in this journey as we are creating a 3D game using visual scripting. See you in the next video.